This is the Red Building, the main building of the Hlukhiv Pedagogical University and a historical monument. It was built in the middle of the 19th century as a private estate for the grain and sugar magnate Mykola Tereshchenko.
The building was built like a house, and of course the Tereshchenkos invested a considerable amount of money into its construction. In the 1880s, they moved to Kiev. Private housing in Hlukhiv became unnecessary for them. The family sold everything to the city council for a small amount.
The council decided to move the city's men's gymnasium into the massive residence. For financial support of the educational institution, its director made a decision for a profitable marriage, and for a wife he chose the niece of a tycoon. This allowed him to not only finance the gymnasium, but also to expand it. In particular, the boarding school for visiting students became housing for the university.
The guest house had been built with Mykola Tereshchenko's money. Construction began in the year 1880. By 1882, the laughter and cries of the students of the gymnasium could be already heard here.
The tycoon financed everything for the residence's conversion into a gymnasium, from the foundation of new buildings to the furnishings. He even built a church which operates at the university to this day. This part of the university existed before the city's gymnasium ever moved to the Hlukhiv residence. Until 1873, the building functioned as a local hospital, but later it was included into the establishment as a pedagogical institute.
It was this year that the Minister of Education of the Russian Empire of the time went to Hlukhiv. He was sick and the doctors advised him to go on a trip. He traveled the empire and visited small towns. When he saw how city's gymnasium was run, he suggested that the city council open a pedagogical institute here instead.
From then on, teachers in Hlukhiv have been trained there to this day. Students here get to their classes via an ancient cast iron staircase. Soon it will be celebrating its 50th anniversary. Tiled, well-preserved fireplaces can be found in the classrooms. But there's no room for firewood in them. Now only the facades remain. All three historical buildings of the university are styled in harmony with each other to create a complete architectural composition. Employees of the university say that the buildings became red only in the 1970s. Why this color was chosen, no one knows. However, everyone agrees that the appearance of the university lifts moods and adds color to the city.